Hello everyone, this is Madoka here, and this is the third installment of the SRW DB developer commentary playthrough. So I forgot to save after the last mission again, so I had to redo it. So if you see some difference between equipment and levels, you know the reason. But with that aside, let's just begin the mission. ZZZ. Double, triple zeta again them. Question mark, dot. Watch out, Madoka, an intruder. And there's the sound of getting hit. Tenzin, by my side. Grrr. Annoying mutt, you don't know who you're dealing with. Don't underestimate us. As Prospero's greatest creations in the field of golemonology, you won't find us pushovers. You wanna fight? Come at me then. Down effect of fighting. Dot ellipses. Ellipses. Enemy neutralize. Hey, any chance we can resolve this peacefully? Finally seeing reason, huh? I'll get straight to the point. What I want is... What did I want? Huh? So now that we've settled down, what do you remember about yourself? My name is Raphael, a living weapon created for the defense of Tristia. If you forgot 2 missions ago, she was the girl in the stasis pod. And so the official translation of her name is very odd and I didn't use it, but I think if you play the actual game you will see I'm fairly certain they used that other translation, but in that version the last 2 letters of her name is REW instead, so it's like Raphael. And I always thought that sounded like a really strange translation. So that's why I just used this translation instead. Yeah, a lot of these commentaries I sure don't like the official translation, but there we go. That's why I'm not getting hired for this. That's right, classification E-Plant Guardian. I was equipped with a chassis made up of cutting-edge E-technology. We were the last line of defense against the one responsible for the downfall of the city, the Dragon King. Foreshadowing. The Dragon King? With a body vastly stronger than Super Titanium and a draconic army, it terrorized the people of Tristia. But that was a long time ago now, and yet I'm uneasy. Take care of yourself, Madoka. I'm sure our paths will cross again. Oh, and sorry for putting your friends out of commission for a while. Hey, wait up. A mysterious girl indeed. Right about now. This signal, impossible. Raphael, is it really you? Madoka from Madoka Magika. Nah, just kidding, she's from Escalayer. You're the only one left, huh? This is going to make things harder. Are you aware of how long you've been asleep? You should count yourself lucky I'm still around at all. By the way, who is that? Don't mind me, That's also from Escalayer. It's with me. It just wasn't possible to go on fighting with only myself. Not her. Come out, whoever you are. Ixer 1, excellent sensors. Don't worry, I'm not your enemy. I probably don't have to explain which anime Ixer 1 is from. My scans indicate a biological origin of extraterrestrial origin. In other words, an alien. Eh? I seem to be overusing this, making weird noises to surprise a lot. Explain yourself. It's my responsibility to set things right. That's all I'll say for now. What's your objective? To find the other me. Sensors picking up movement. Incoming. I think I should have set the animation speed to normal. Oops. Oh well. Damn, I'm too late. It looks like we'll be in the same site for a while. Madoka, get the civilian to safety. Don't worry, she can take care of herself. Ah, shit, did I? I caught her, Sayaka, when her name was Sayuka. Oops. This is the quality proof reading you'll come to my games for. Doki Doki Domino activate from the Doki Doki Literatures Club series. That's very fast, so I couldn't read it. She's okay. She's announcing herself. Beat Angel Escalayer. Amazing. All enemy units defeated. All player units defeated. So last time I said that I was going to leave most of the equipment change intact, but this time I'm going to just make one change and leave the rest mostly intact. So I'm going to give Escalayer the Bubble Fill, which as you can see allows it to move. It gets a bunch of bonuses in water. And if you've been paying attention to the map, you can see why. Let's just change the option, my bad. Alright, so let's explain some of the units. Escalayer from Beat Angel Escalayer. She's I guess you could say she's like a skirmish fighter. It's a pretty high mobility, decent movement. She has a bunch of passive defenses from the games. This is funny because it can reflect attacks. And of course I gave her the Bubble Fear. Oops, got to translate that. But it's translated in the item, I guess. It's a barrier. So yeah, I told you that I pretty much find any sort of excuse to make water so that you can take advantage of water, unlike actual SRW where you have like one stage where it's a full water stage and then the rest you will never see any water. So yeah, I guess this is a park and I guess this is like one of those display ponds. I don't really remember what I was going for with this. Probably not a swimming pool. So yeah, so the most important part of Escalayer is that yeah, she's a very good unit. She has to push monster 1-2 attack. This is like my favorite design goal, I guess. And I guess I'm just gonna show another item, Focus Punch. This is a Pokemon joke. That's why it requires one turn to charge up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move in the water. Yep, I guess you can't charge after. Oh no, you can't charge it. Yeah, it requires some morale to use, so I guess I can't charge it like now. Madoka. So before I go into detail about this unit, I'm going to tell you about this strange coincidence. Madoka is from Escalayer, Raphael is from Tristia, two different series. Both of them have green hair and they have a triangle marking on their head. It's a interesting coincidence, which is why I tied them together to be like android or cyborg buddies, I guess. So they are very similarly designed. What they do is that they have only 2 attacks. They have high stats. but you know, 2 attacks is kind of limited. So they would be good to equip equipable items on, but they also have a very limited set of part slots. So you can't fix that. You can't fix that weakness that easily, I suppose. And Raphael is basically the melee version of Madoka. So instead of 2 attacks that's range, she has 2 melee attacks. Something interesting is that her melee has first strike. Both of her moves has first strike. So if you time it right, you can like get a free counter attack and not take damage, I suppose. So Ixa, take a look at her item. She can teleport, and this item converts damage received into EN because teleport takes 40 EN. So that's a good combination. The main, I guess you could say she's the one of the main heroines of the anime Ixa 1. She's named after that after all. It's an all-rounder unit, I guess. But that's the human form of Ixa 1 is not really her main usage, I suppose. I can say that. But that's like a spoiler for later. Right now she's a human. She's okay, but not the strongest, I suppose. So this is a funny thing because it drags people to you if you crit on it. Nope. So these enemies are not from Escalayer. They are actually just generic Alice soft enemies because there's no sprites for Escalayer enemies. So Escalayer, which is unfortunate, I guess, but if you've seen Escalayer, I think most people think of it as a Magika girl anime, and I guess it is in a sense. There's a girl that transforms to fight enemies and monsters, but Escalayer is actually more of what do you call that? A Tokusatsu parody, not a Magika girl parody. The enemies in Escalayer are those very silly like Tokusatsu monsters. I don't know whether I can describe it. Like one of them is like there's the mooks, and they are like weird guys in costumes. Like if you watch Power Rangers, like the parties, or Super Sentai, I guess, but I don't know what the Japanese name for that is. And if you watch, like there's one guy that's like a giant clock, something. And that's the kind of monsters you see in Tokusatsu, like Kamen Rider. But well, there's no sprites for those, and I don't even know where I got this sprite from, to be honest. But actually it's a pretty, for what it's worth, it's a pretty good sprite for 32x32 standards. But yeah, so since I'm in the water, I can just heal people. I can use the water to my defensive advantage and kill people in it. This is a fun move. So actually I should probably explain some of the monsters, but I just killed one of them, so it sucks to be me. Angel Knight is an all-rounder unit. Nothing too special about it. Garland. Poor pixel cleaning. So Garland, the important thing is that they have explosive attack which deals fixed damage. And this means that you want high hit points unit or dodgy units to fight them. You don't want to use a low hit points, high armor unit. But I don't remember if there's any of those on the player's team. They can also heal, as you can see just now. Yeah, he has healing. And Magball, the important thing about Magball is that they have a very high armor, 1900, and very low HP. So if you have armor piercing attacks, that's very good on it. But some characters like Raphael has like enough strength to penetrate through, I suppose. But yeah, it's most of the time you will see that it will deal like 100 damage, which is not very good odds. Oh. $100. Does flying help? Nope. Let's just dive. Okay, let's kill it. Okay, let's not kill it. Yeah, this isn't a good matchup, I suppose. Nice. Yeah, see, she always goes first when attacking. Yep. I saved myself some damage. It has reduced damage because it's in the water. That's why even if he wasn't in the water, he would do a full 1000 damage. Okay, great. This is complete overkill, so let's not do that. Dun dun. Yeah, the angel. I like that animation. Yeah. I have not been positioning Ixer1 properly. I'll use... Now use the D cutter. It's her bread and butter attack. So yeah, this is the boss of the stage, Stone Guardian. It's just like the Magball. It also has a very high armor, but it also has like a lot of hit points, so good luck. So the basic strategy is that you use Raphael's light to kill it. because it's well, unless you want to farm like enough morale for Ixer 1 full power, but yeah, no, I don't think that's reasonable to do it on this stage. So if you have no idea what this is, Raphael's light is, she has a lightsaber. And the lightsaber is actually named something else, but it's from the game. Like, you don't know what the item is named at the start, and then you learn what is named later. That's why it starts out being named Raphael's Light. Oh, it's kind of annoying if you don't kill it. Cutting it really close. Okay, I will just bait, I guess. I'll just leave Madoka here, there's no point in bringing her along. Alright, he'll bait and then we can attack it on next turn. So I'm gonna use Escalayer Punch instead because it has Escape and Guard, which are two defensive properties if you remember. It's already paying off, I think. Tactics, scan, so that I'll reduce his stats, I suppose. Oh. Not a lot of damage, right? Take a look at the difference between using the weaker attacks and the stronger one. Boom. Well, sadly, this is too fast-paced of a mission to use Focus Punch. Yeah, so if you didn't actually play Escalayer, you'll be confused as to why her final finisher is called Escalayer Kick, but this is exactly why I said that it's a Kamen Rider / Tokusatsu parody. Like that jumping diagonal kick is like the Kamen Rider signature finisher basically. Done. Gained Fire Scrolls. No, Fire Rod. Gain Ninja Scrolls. Gain Dragon's Breath. That's the experience. That should be all of them. I have to hurry. She's gone. I'll go after her. No, I don't have a track on her anyway. Tracking signature something. This is kind of awkwardly praised, isn't it? Damn, finally shouted out, huh? Guess I'll have to reduce energy usage on the divider. So yeah, her lightsaber is called the Essential Divider, which is a pretty cool Japanese name, Japanese English name to me, but that's my personal opinion. Good luck, stranger. Proceed to chapter 3, part 2. So yeah, as usual, it's the end of the mission, so let's take a look at our items. So our new items. Dragon's Breath. Flamethrower whose fire fans out to cover a wide area. So this has a certain this is a map attack, which is an AoE attack, and if you play Dungeons and Dragons, there's this concept called the cone attack. It's like this radius, a particular radius where it starts from you and then it grows bigger. So it's usually used in attacks like dragons breathing fire in regards to the AoE radius. That's why this is called the Dragon's Breath. Although it's like in this scenario, it's actually a gun that fires flamethrowers. But yeah, that's why it's called that. I guess once we get into the next mission, you might be able to see it more practically. The Fire Rod, magic rod that increases the power of fire attacks. So I think you can see the very obvious combo here and why I gave both of these at the same time. Ninja Scrolls, a full set of Ninja Scrolls, unleashing magic on use. So I'm just gonna equip it to showcase something. I don't plan on leaving it here. I think I'll think about my the loadout in the next mission. So Kaiten, Raiten, and Suiten. I think I probably got those from Final Fantasy or something. I know. But yeah, 1 ammo each, and the important thing is that each of them has a different element. And if you, well, I haven't been showcasing it, and to be honest, I didn't really like plan it super well. But some enemies have elemental weaknesses. So this is an item that allows you to cover elemental weaknesses. To be honest, I think I used the concept better in SRW GR, the sequel game, but that's still a long time to come. But yeah, it's an interesting item. Especially if your unit has a good range state, but not particularly good attacks. It might be good to use on, well, I don't know whether it will be funny to use it on Tenzin. Yeah, but as long as you have someone with a good range state, I think you can get some decent use of it, like maybe it's the one. But we'll see how it goes. Oh yeah, that's the explanation of the new items we have gotten this mission. And yeah, so that's the animation. Thank you for watching, and I won't forget to save this time, I hope. Rate 5, subscribe, download the game to play it for yourself or show it to your friends. Whatever you wish to do. But I'll be seeing you in 1 or 2 weeks time for episode 4 of SRW DB.